Big Bad Wrestleheads in business again as we go live on Instagram.
It's checking the connection. You are not live.
So we are live on both fronts.
We are live.
Welcome everyone to Wrestleheads. My name is Chuck Jones.
And I'm Randy motherfucking Jackson.
And you know, we've had a little gap in the action as far as wrestling, as we kind of knew we would after Survivor Series, that things were kind of going to slow down a little bit. I mean, we got so far, from my recollection, it looks like Raw's going to go completely lazy on us in the month of December, not even put up a pay-per-view. And then you got, SmackDown's going to do Clash of the Champions in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And that just really makes you wonder, like, why in the fuck didn't they just use Starrcade as the Raw pay-per-view for this month and give it a little bit more juice than just making it a house show?
I don't fucking know. All this shit's fucking dumb.
I mean, you got these female trio groups showing up on Raw, showing up on SmackDown. It's like one week they gave this big impact, the next week they can't fucking wrestle. I don't know.
Tigger says it's like D'Lo Brown. That's probably for me.
It's kind of mixed emotions. Like I'm trying to figure out which direction these two squads are gonna go in. And can somebody answer me a question? Okay, Paige's crew, I forgot what they're called. I really don't care.
Absolution.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. I like the blonde, but
shit, everybody likes the blonde.
Yeah, we love the blonde.
Not the packing.
Yeah, but to me, it didn't make a whole lot of sense that they've been barnstorming everyone and beating everyone up, and then all of a sudden here comes this sweet, nice Asuka, and now we're gonna have a stare down. And we're not going to fuck Asuka up, we're just going to let her leave. But you're trying to put your faction over as a dominating faction. I don't know, maybe I'm older, I don't see the psychology in that whatsoever. And then the trio on SmackDown, I just really haven't had a good look at them. It's kind of tough for me to believe, like they had what's that rough girl's name?
Sonya Deville. She on the Raw.
No, not Sonya Deville. Ruby Riot.
Oh, shit.
That is a rough-looking girl there, and they had her pick up the pin on Charlotte. I mean, hey, I understand you trying to make a impact and all this stuff. That made absolutely no sense whatsoever.
I don't know. Like, people like Ruby Riot. I mean, she's not bad.
She's a rough-looking woman there.
I don't know. I think you're kind of stretching it right there.
No, I'm not, fella. I would shoot her right in the head with a 12 gauge.
Yeah, your taste is weird anyway when it comes to shit like that. But look, it's like this. I'm going to go a little off the reservation as we talk about the women. And I'm going to give you two things on two sides, right? My problem with this shit is on two things. One, well, shit, I got to dry my goddamn clothes, nigga. Shit. If you want to get fucking
I just thought about
Do y'all hear the dryer in the background? Do anybody hear the dryer? Let me know. I mean, my studio / garage / fucking while I'm washing my goddamn clothes. If you hear the dryer, you can put on the fucking shit. Let me know if you hear the dryer. Is it distracting?
Thank God for Offer Up, hooking us up with those Tide Pods and those fucking Downy softeners.
Yeah, Offer Up is some good shit. But get back to what I was about to say. Motherfucking, I think Asuka has been pushed too hard, and I'm saying that like, okay, she kicked everybody's ass in NXT, right? Then you bring her over here, nobody can touch her, yes you can. All right, we're gonna cut the dryer off. Clothes, you hold on. Till after this show's over, then I can dry you.
Wrestling's more important than dry clothes.
I know, huh? Fuck me for wanting clean clothes before I go to work tomorrow. No. Anyway, but the whole fucking Asuka fucking shit, I don't like that shit. To me, she's been pushed too far, too fucking fast. And it's like, you bring her up there, so what? She gonna beat the shit out of every fucking body? And then what the fuck's gonna happen? It's just a matter of time she get around to Sasha Banks, get around to everybody else. You've been having Dana Brooke been taking dick pedigrees as of fucking late.
And I love Dana Brooke.
And
like,
I mean, after a while,
she can get it so many different ways.
Jesus Christ, that's not the goddamn point.
I know it's not the point, but they have her doing these vignettes and everything, and really just helping you believe. And then like this last time, I think she got smoked faster than Bob Backlund against Diesel. Like it was fast, bro. Like I get it, but I don't know. I think Dana Brooke's worth more than that, and then she's not gonna get a shot with all these women coming in the front door.
So yeah, she's falling deeper and deeper down.
I wish she was still with Charlotte. At least she had a good showing. She used to have a good showing with Charlotte. But
no, speaking as we can use Dana Brooke as the fucking segue. When she was with her main person, who's her main person? Emma. Now, you telling me you motherfuckers got rid of Emma, but you brought up 5 green motherfuckers. You got rid of Emma, who was a heel, who was ready to go, who was getting shit done, who work has fucking stepped up, and you bring up 5 inexperienced motherfuckers. 5 inexperienced motherfuckers. Because if you look back, Mandy Rose on NXT, they basically kept her fine ass off. You see her pop up every now and again. More on the fucking they had to wrestle more on with the TV show, not the TV show, the goddamn road show, the house shows.
yeah.
Then you look at somebody like Sonya Deville. You seen her in that goddamn fucking Mae Young shit. Then who's the other one? Ruby Riot. Ruby Riot out of everybody, she's been the one getting the most work out of everybody. Pay-per-views, stuff like that.
And then there's Logan.
Yeah, Sarah Logan,
yeah.
the old boy from what's that fucking Raymond Rose woman, or finna be his fucking wife.
She's got the Daisy Duke thing going on.
No, she got that fucking she doing that like that Viking shit. Like how a woman would hang with the fucking Vikings and shit.
Ellie Mae Clampett.
But what? No.
That's what I'm getting. I don't know.
It's the Viking shit.
The Waltons.
But yeah, but you look at that shit, and it's crazy. Like you have fucking Emma there. Instead of using her, you fire her. Now, Summer Rae, I understood why you got rid of her.
Summer Rae
Injury prone, too many years, all that shit. I understand that shit. I totally understand it.
Yeah.
Emma was working. Emma just had a high profile match with Asuka, a couple of matches where she looked really fucking good in them. In both of them.
Well, it looks like she's like swimming in Iceland or something. She looks like she's doing okay.
No, she's doing okay. She's making money. She got jobs lined up.
Well, she's taking off until February.
That's when the fucking WWE slavery hold is up.
Right. And she's already booked in a bunch of places, so.
Yeah, people want her. I mean, you think about it, she was high profile. So, I mean, you sit back and think about this shit. You had somebody like that, but you bring 5 green motherfuckers up there. That shit makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
None.
I failed to see
5 green people. 5 green women. I mean, okay, if you want to subtract Ruby Red, 4 green women.
Ruby Red.
Oh, excuse me, Ruby Riot. My fault.
She's a rough looking thing, boy. She could be a fucking scarecrow part time.
Let's check some shit out. Cause we've been going back. Start from that. The D-Lo shit. You do the washer. It's got skills. Wrestling clip 1, 2, 3. RP Kylo. Jesus Christ! Did you fucking do this?
Well,
that's your woman.
Yeah, she already knows the deal. We're doing the show.
Yeah, let's see. Fucking RP Kyle Riley's mom. Yeah, I put that on the page. Like, that's rough. He lost his mom from cancer, and I personally understand that shit from my mom a couple years ago. And yeah, some other shit.
Read all that later.
Yeah, some other shit.
Yeah, definitely RIP out to him and his family, and thoughts and prayers go out to him and stuff. It's something that we all deal with, man.
That's some fucked up shit. Cause
yeah.
I know a couple years ago when we was doing this shit, and my mom passed like right after. My mom died a couple of days after SummerSlam. After we did our SummerSlam show, and It's a fucking trip, man. You sitting there dealing with that shit and fucking cancer. That's why I put on there fuck cancer. I was fuck cancer before my mom died from that shit, and it's fuck cancer today and fuck cancer tomorrow and fuck cancer into the future.
It's one of the rare things in this world that's not racist, doesn't care about money, doesn't care about religion, doesn't care about anything.
Yeah, it's a trip because when you lose your mom, especially if you close to her like I was, and it seemed like Kyle O'Reilly close to his, that shit changes you. Cause I mean shit, they know that's why if you seen, I was always in front of the camera. Then after SummerSlam, I didn't come back into the front of the camera almost till the following year, damn near. Yeah. I was like, I just wanted to do shit behind the scenes. I didn't want to be in front of the camera. I didn't want to do shit like that. Just, that shit fuck you up. So, shouts out to Kyle O'Reilly. We send our condolences. They tell you that shit gets better, it's supposed to get better, but it kind of don't. All you gotta do is just try to put one foot in front of the other and just live to the next day and go from there. I try to distract myself with my kids, the show, work, all the shit, but it's hard.
Fat booty women.
But yeah, so getting back to this off the somber stuff, let's see.
Like 2 cakes, just like.
Let's see. Clips. Let's see. What is that? Tigre said D-Lo, so that's probably for me. Thank you. Clips said, how you guys been? We've been good. Clips, shout out to you. Let's see. Who else? Got that one. Marty 2C said, Asuka is overrated, honestly. I never saw the appeal. She has no charisma, and she took the spotlight off of Ember when she won. I totally agree. She got skilled. I ain't gonna go that fucking far.
She's a good wrestler. She does have a good personality, but she had no business in that ring once Ember Moon went over.
If you seen our show, I think I brought that up, and we both talked about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't like that shit. Like, you made it about yourself.
She should have did the right thing and dropped the fucking belt to Ember Moon.
I agree. Because it looked like...
You move up, you drop the belt.
It looked like, okay, Ember damn near beat her the first time, and then she had Ember fucking super stunner that bitch, and she got up, and it wasn't like it wasn't shit.
And it was the first time in Emma's little tenure in the WWE. Not Ember, excuse me. It was the first time in Asuka's tenure in the WWE where there was a little bit of desperation and barely getting out the back door.
Yeah.
And that was against Ember Moon.
That was the first match.
When in reality, she should have dropped to her.
Yeah. I think it would have been better. It looked at like some hypocritical shit, And I don't like that because I'm like, you got this bitch that got this new Goldberg record, right? She passed CM Punk, she passed Goldberg's record, she did all this shit. I'm like, okay, what's the end game? Like, you send her to the main roster, you gonna have her ransack everybody on the main roster.
But conveniently dodge Nia Jax as the females that are dominating everyone has done so far.
Anybody who should have had a streak like that is Nia Jax. Nia Jax show you she's a bruiser. So you telling me you got little ass fucking Asuka coming in here choking everybody the fuck out or kicking everybody in the fucking head and it's fucking devastating. And you got fucking Nia Jax who been bruising through bitches all fucking a year and a half now.
And they totally
just passed by her.
They just pumped the brakes.
Nah, we don't want her.
She hit them brakes like Mouse and fucking Devil with a blue dress when he found out how much money was at stake.
I'm gonna keep hanging with you. You gonna keep getting the nigga paid.
Yeah, buddy.
Shit. I just don't like that. Those are two things that really bother me. And I remember telling him, I'm like, when next time we do a show, I'm gonna say something about that shit. Cause that's bullshit. I'm like, you could have kept Emma. Hell, let's be honest. Emma could have been the leader for the group, the Riot Squad, the group that went on SmackDown. It would have been perfect. She would have led them. Ruby Riott could have been the right hand and could have went from there. It was just too much bullshit for me.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And I also don't think it's
Thanks,
right.
Clips, for the.
I also think that it's not right that Raw doesn't have a pay-per-view in December. It's kind of like, to me, what the fuck are we doing over here? So you're telling me Raw's not going to be back in a pay-per-view platform until the mid to late January, unless they just pop something up. And Clash of the Champions, That's all SmackDown, which I fully believe Jinder Mahal will regain the title.
Jesus Christ.
And then that will fully confirm the fact that Brock Lesnar just flat out just didn't want to work.
We already know that
so
shit.
They changed the entire title program, the whole plan, because I kind of felt like AJ was supposed to take it at Royal Rumble. I think they was gonna give Jinder the rest of the year, and then he was gonna take it off of him in January, so we can get this AJ versus Nakamura thing going.
See, the only thing, a couple of things like this up real quick, and let me respond. Don't tell me what to do. My bad. I take responsibility. I should start posting that we're going live. You know, put it up on the Instagram and say, hey, we're going live and shit. I would do that in the future. So that's on me. Has nothing to do with him. I take full responsibility. Now, on the other hand, with this goddamn Nakamura shit, I don't like if they're gonna have the AJ Styles keep the belt. Him and Nakamura gonna go against each other for the belt. Because you don't need it. That match will be electric without no belt. But it's one of them fucking matches. To me, you can use that belt to prop up another match that might be lacking.
Here's the thing.
You get what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, though. Nakamura needs to touch that title. Bottom line.
Not really.
Bottom line.
Not
to
really.
me, this whole fucking WWE experiment is a fail if he doesn't fucking get his hands on the gold. The big gold. And that's the WWE Championship, and he has to do it against AJ. That's what makes it so good. You gotta put that belt on the line. And real shit, AJ versus Nakamura, I don't give a fuck who Brock Lesnar's wrestling at Mania. They should be the last match of the night. But of course, it won't be like that. So
see, the only thing I'm saying with that shit is where Nakamura, AJ, that match is so you don't need no belt. To me, it's gonna be other matches that will probably need to be propped up with a belt. So I'm like, hey, give that belt.
But Nakamura needs to touch that gold though
I
before
got
his
no problem with him
WWE contract's over.
I just say he
needs to touch that gold.
Because when he signed, what, 3 years? He came, what?
It's got to be coming up for review.
He came, what, 2016?
I think so.
Yeah. So
it's got to be coming up for review.
So he got at least a 2018. After that shit, give him the belt after WrestleMania. I got no problem with that.
See, I totally agree with you. The AJ versus Nakamura matchup is great. It is.
I don't want that belt to distract what's going on.
I just feel like, yeah, but man, they can't lose track of things like that belt is also something that takes it to the next level. Like, I know they don't need it. They're good without it. But when that strap's on the line and you got two great competitors in there, that's what makes that match worthwhile. You know? The belt should not have to hold up the match. The match holds up the belt.
You know, would be perfect. Say like they save that shit to like SummerSlam, and then one of them had the belt. Then you do it that way.
WrestleMania.
No,
you don't need WrestleMania.
No, you don't need WrestleMania.
It's got to be WrestleMania.
You don't need WrestleMania because you seen this shit at Wrestle Kingdom. They wrestle for the belt.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's why you do it at WrestleMania.
You don't need. That's why you don't do that way. You got to go the opposite way. That's why they first fucking match, mano motherfucking imano. Nothing. Balls and fists. That's it. They go again. Then SummerSlam, AJ, shit, you want to get AJ the belt for the third time? Nobody got a problem with that. Then you have Nakamura beat the shit out of him and take the belt at SummerSlam. Bam. It's a way to fucking uplift SummerSlam and uplift Nakamura.
I mean, SummerSlam's pretty good the way it is. I mean,
I'm just saying.
They put a good card together for the summer. I hate the fact that it's in Brooklyn when it should be out here in LA.
Okay, let that shit go. We get Survivor Series next year. I'm happy for that.
We ain't got it yet.
Nigga, they already.
We ain't got it yet.
They already said it.
I don't give a fuck.
They didn't do no. They didn't do. See, the last time when they promised LA,
they promised us the Royal Rumble last year.
No, they did not.
And they took that shit to dusty ass San Antonio.
They did not say put all that PR and media shit. They did not say that. That was just a big ass rumor, and you seen some shit on the internet, and then that's when they fucking flipped the bitch on us and fucking said it's going to Brooklyn. They got a sweet deal from Brooklyn. I'm sorry, fuck them. Hey, let them enjoy it right there.
They're going to Brooklyn because it's hot.
We get Survivor Series, nigga. I'm happy with that. Because now it looks like they care about the Survivor Series again. So I'm good with that.
Well,
now it'd be different if they didn't give a fuck about it.
They combining the shows and stuff. It's pretty good.
Bragging rights ain't happened in years. Well, everybody keep talking about bragging rights.
But that's
bragging rights been off for years.
But that's all Survivor Series is now is bragging rights. It's the same shit.
Okay. We just agreed to this to fucking agree. Let's see. I'm working.
That dog barking.
I know. Let's see.
Dogs barking can't fly without an umbrella. Now tell me
Don't tell me what to do. Some reports say Batista might be back for Royal Rumble. Hey, speaking of the animal, now bring his ass back, to the WWE,
wear pants that fit.
you flip.
I like to see a
I agree. Give us some fucking pants that fit.
I like to see a pair of jeans that fits.
Now, on the other hand, see, this is where WWE got to get smart. If you already got a dream match with motherfucking Nakamura and AJ Styles, right? Then your next match is motherfucking Batista versus Brock Lesnar. You take that title away, you put that title on Roman Reigns and get him somebody else. That match right there, that's asses and seats.
It's Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar and for the strap, and Roman's going to go over.
Hold on, Cecily's. And then I put that report out there, if any of you guys didn't see that shit, where Bobby Lashley and EC3 won't sign their goddamn TNA contracts.
I saw that story.
Now, this is where the shit gets interesting. Now, if I was Vince McMahon and Bobby Lashley, if you can get Bobby Lashley in time for Mania, you flip that match. You tell Roman, and Roman will be fucking understand like a motherfucker. Because that match right there, that's money. That's asses and seats. Lashley versus Lesnar. I think for him,
he's scared.
For him to ask for that shit.
He don't want to do it.
Nigga.
He don't want the main event with Brock Lesnar.
For him to ask for that shit, you remember, like I told you with the Drew McIntyre shit.
He probably just wants out to be a full-time MMA
fighter. For him to ask for that, I think Tripp took a plane down to fucking Tennessee or wherever the fuck they at.
I'll believe it when I see it, but I don't think Lashley's gonna ever wrestle in the WWE.
And I think if the money's right, he'll come back.
I don't think so.
If they treat him like a goddamn
star. And let's be real, they're not gonna put him over Lesnar. So he's gonna think about all that, and he's gonna say no.
They might, because
they ain't gonna put him over Lesnar.
That's negotiations. That's what you do. See, because everybody knows in a fucking series, you have to do it right. Lesnar be the fucking high favorite, so you have to flip the fucking series. When Lashley come in there, Lashley beats Lesnar.
Well,
that turns everything on his head. Now you got a fucking series. I think that will fucking happen.
Let's get a few things straight here. Lashley beating Lesnar would not be a surprise to anyone. He's a better professional wrestler than he is. That's not the point. Vince is not going to put Lashley over Lesnar. That's all I'm saying. It's just the pure decision-making part of the deal. I know Lashley can get out there and work a great match, and Lesnar will be able to keep up with him. But I don't feel like I don't know. I don't have hope in that. I don't see them putting Lashley over Lesnar at WrestleMania. I just wouldn't see that.
See, I'm just figuring like this. If you get Lashley and Lesnar in the same shit, I think that should have worked. That's a money match.
It's a huge match.
And see, just to think about it, it's like that shit where Paul Heyman's sitting there telling Brock Lesnar, like, hey, you can't bitch out of this. You have to do it. Because he didn't totally damn near ransack the whole WWE roster.
Yeah.
And I think Roman Reigns is about business. When Roman Reigns said, hey, do that fucking match. Like,
well, hell, not only that, but it gets him out of a match with Lesnar.
He gets him out of his ass and throw the fuck around.
Yeah, it's not like exactly everyone's jumping at the bit to work with Brock Lesnar.
I mean, shit, let's be fucking honest. You guys here, think about this shit. That's a money match. And that's where fucking Bobby Lashley tell Brock Lesnar, like, hey, nigga, you gotta take the pin. Because then, this the magic of that shit. That shit can go fucking MMA. See, Brock Lesnar can go in there and act like he can beat the shit out of somebody like that. Bobby Lashley can go in there, tune his ass up too. See, that's the difference. You see, say what you will, Bobby Lashley got way more MMA fights under his fucking belt than Brock Lesnar.
Man, we done been through this though.
It's the truth.
Lesnar's beat key people. Lashley's beating Hammond Eggers and it's not getting him anywhere.
Fucking Couture and Frank Mir. That's it. Who else he beat? Of consequence. You got two names. That's it. You got two names against somebody who has fought longer, who has fought more people. I cannot discount that.
But see, here's my thing with Lashley, and I've always been telling you this. if he was that good, that great, how come he hasn't stepped up? He ain't even won the Bellator championship. I mean, what? Only thing I can say is he probably does this. They don't want to put the strap on him unless he's a full-time fighter. That's the only thing I can think of is like they don't want to put the strap on him because he's a full-time. He's not a full-time fighter.
That's probably the main shit. They want you to be, and I'm like, why the fuck you go to Bellator shit? They got Jack Swagger over there now. Or excuse me, Jake. What's his name? Hagar? It's not Jake Evans. It's Hagar or whatever the fuck his name is.
Check
fucking,
1 2.
Fucking Jack Swagger.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Is he gonna do the push-ups on the way to the cave? I don't know.
Shit. I mean, if he could pull that shit off. Hey, here, as we fucking having a rolling show, how about this? Did you see that report that I put out there that Vince McMahon said he was pissed off at Bray Wyatt, said his ass is blowing up after that match versus fucking
I've been saying this shit for how fucking long that you know McMahon ain't gonna like how he looks. We all saw him sucking air, but fuck, the guy just got over a viral infection. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? He's gonna suck air. He's gonna blow up for a little while. Motherfuckers ain't coming back in. Well, I mean, fuck, Roman. Roman did come back in tip-top shape.
Hey.
But Roman is in tip-top shape, and he came back with the Shield, which gave him opportune time to take breathers.
But see, I think with that, I think Bray Wyatt, as you seen the time that he was going, I think he had it way worse than Roman Reigns had it. That infection. Because you could tell he was gone. You think about it, he was damn near gone longer than anybody that got sick. His little brother came back before he did. Yeah. I think Roman Reigns fucking slid back in there before he did.
But see, I've been telling you this about Bray Wyatt for the longest time. The mind games and all that stuff is nice, but you look at how hard McMahon was on Kevin Owens before Kevin Owens started slimming down.
Shit, he still don't like him.
And like Bray Wyatt, he's got to be on that list.
Shit, he didn't even like his fucking match against Jericho.
I saw that 365, and he said that wasn't what we were looking for. But I mean, we don't know if that's for show. We don't know if that's for that special or what. Because
people forget Chris Jericho is fucking 46 fucking years old.
It's not even that. If that was real, if that was really McMahon saying that wasn't what we were looking for, we wouldn't see Kevin Owens on TV today. I think that was just for the 365 program.
Nah,
the next one's for AJ Styles.
It's kind of too hard. It's kind of too hard where you got Kevin Owens at now. See, it's a difference. Just like him and Sami Zayn.
He's taking a real decline.
No, I'm just saying. Just like him and Sami Zayn. Yeah, you can shit can Sami Zayn and send him back to the first team back to Montreal. But you can't do that to Kevin Owens.
And speaking of Sami motherfucking Zayn. Sami Zayn. Okay, for those of you who watched SmackDown this past Tuesday, what the fuck kind of chair shots was those? Hitting Orton on his butt and hitting him softly? And that was supposed to cause an impact in the match? That shit was worse than Cody Rhodes hitting Moose with them chair shots a few months back on TNA Wrestling. He like swung at his butt, dude, and he's like swinging really slow. If you're scared to fucking hit him, then get me somebody in there who ain't afraid. I mean, shit.
But come on,
man.
It's just like I told you. Orton is known for when he don't like some getting there bitching and moaning and pitching a bitch and making a fucking scene in front of everybody. Instead of Orton bitch ass taking it to the back, he do it in front of everybody to show people up.
I'm just saying.
He got that shit bad. You know it. You know it. Because Kofi Kingston was on that Rocket Gibraltar to the world title. And he did that shit in the Madison Square Garden. And Kofi Kingston never been the fucking same after that.
I just say them was some of the worst chair shots I've seen. From Sami Zayn to Randy Orton. Hitting him on his ass and barely hitting him at that. Come on, man. You better off just not even coming out.
I'm just sitting there telling you.
That shit was frustrating to watch, man. I'm like, what the fuck is Sami Zayn doing? I kept rewinding it and shit. Fucking like, you know. Oh, yeah. That's not bad at all.
Back to the show.
Yeah. Taking an ass break real quick.
I accidentally went the wrong way.
Good Lord, man.
That girl had ass.
So, I mean, you know, that kind of thing with Sami Zayn, it really bothered me. And then, like, when you look at this whole thing with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, there's no real definitive direction in which they are going. I mean,
They just letting them be themselves, and they just running with the shit.
But they're not going anywhere. There's nothing coming out of this.
You know, okay, I'd rather see this and then Kevin Owens had to fucking take a dick pedigree to fucking Goldberg, and he ain't been the same.
No, he hasn't. He really hasn't. And then you see the rift with Daniel Bryan and Shane coming further.
It's time for Daniel Bryan to go. And I'm sick and tired. I am so fucking sick and tired hearing about Daniel Bryan. I'm getting closer to coming back. I want to come back. Let him come back. Fuck it. Let him come back and he get knocked in his fucking head and he forget his goddamn little birdie's name.
Fucked up part is Baron Corbin be the one to kick him right in the head when he comes back.
No, it wouldn't be him. Triple H will make a special appearance on SmackDown to do the job. Is it just me, or I'm the only motherfucker forgot when Daniel Bryan was making that run to the fucking title? They try to beat that motherfucker from his inch of his life. The only motherfucker I seen protecting him out of that whole evolution on that shit was Batista. Everybody else, Randy Orton tried to kill him. Triple H tried to kill him. Stephanie tried to kill him. Everybody tried to hurt that boy. Triple H handcuffed him and hit him like he was goddamn Mick Foley.
Yeah. Yeah.
He tried to kill that motherfucker. I'm sorry how everybody forgot that. Everybody talk about how benevolent the game is. No, the game didn't like Daniel Bryan. They didn't like that shit. They hated Triple H as a proponent, a person who hates the independents. He hated how the rise of CM Punk. He hated the rise of fucking Daniel Bryan. Because they're not bodybuilders like him that became a fucking wrestler. They're not no big 7-foot motherfucker who can't do shit. They're not some third generation jackass.
Yeah. You know, speaking of 7-footers, Kane is still kicking ass.
Kane is whooping everybody's fucking ass.
Kane has become indestructible. The mayor.
Yeah. Motherfucking Mayor Glenn is fucking everybody up.
Yeah, he is, dude. He really is.
Let's see. BB Jessica said, I love your account. We love you too, Jess. Clips123 said, I remember when Roman said to the Mexican commentary, I don't like you guys. Let's see. Wrestling Clips123, is there a bot in here? I don't know. I don't think so. The Rock, Clips123 said, the Rock chair shot to Mick Foley to the head. Dead line. Yeah, they fucking, I'm telling you.
That was that Royal Rumble where they fucking voiced it on the thing.
That shit was horrible, but it was even worse seeing that shit on Beyond the Mat when you seen his fucking family sit there and was in horror.
They had to walk away
where you had a young ass fucking Noel and a fucking, what's her brother named Dewey, whichever fucking one the DuckTales was alive at the time. His motherfucking ass seeing his goddamn daddy beat from an inch of his fucking life.
Man, The Rock was not letting up on them chair shots. Just like Triple H
And I don't know how Big Foley sit there and be friends with The Rock. I would have said, fuck you, motherfucker. Because he went over. It's one thing Foley probably told him to do some shit.
And I was listening to the podcast.
But he went over fucking board.
I was listening to the podcast about that too.
What podcast?
Shouts out to Something to Wrestle with Bruce
feel
Pritchard and Conrad Thompson. It's a great fucking show. But they were saying that he only agreed on like 4 or 5 chair shots, and The Rock did like 15.
It was almost 20. You go back and count that shit. It was almost 20 fucking chair shots.
Just kept going.
He lost it.
He was fucking him up, bro.
Now you think about it. If The Rock would have did that shit to somebody else, somebody would have went back there, said, "Hey, Dwayne," would have decked his Hawaiian fucking punch ass.
Hawaiian punch.
Shit.
Damn.
When he's acting like Rocky Maivia, or whenever he try to act Samoan or he try to act black, I mean, shit, he goes back and forth. You never fucking know.
He got that big old tattoo of that bull done on his
That
face.
shit is ugly as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm a tattoo connoisseur. That shit, it's a 3D shit, which you would think like, damn, that probably should be tight. That shit is ugly. I like the old fucking Brahma Bull. That shit was hard. And with everything, you got this fucking cyborg looking fucking Brahma Bull fucking shit. I sit there looking like, damn, that's some ugly ass shit. And I said, I know he probably spent a couple of $1,000s on that shit.
I couldn't make out the bull.
Yeah, you have to look at it. The fucking Brahma Bull is still in there. But you gotta like,
You gotta really look at it.
You gotta stare at that shit. Not look at it. Look at it, you'll miss it. You gotta.
That would explain why I kept missing it then.
You gotta stare at that shit. I'm sorry, that shit's ugly, man. It's ugly. His little Samoan heritage, that's a nice looking one. That shit right there, it's like a bunch of fucking shit, like somebody played on his arm and made a tattoo.
Man, that's terrible.
I'm sorry, I fuck that shit.
Hey, how does everyone feel emotionally about Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder breaking up?
It's about fucking time.
Good old Mojo Rawley's gonna leave Zack Ryder and become a big star.
Shit, you see motherfucking Gronk was talking shit to Mojo.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
When was that?
A fucking couple of days ago.
Really?
Let's see.
Playing a role, huh?
Marty Toot was shit. First clips, 1, 2, 3 said Kevin Owens bull tattoo. It's kind of old school. I like it. It looked like a rancher tattoo. I like that shit.
I don't know what's up with these guys getting bulls tattooed on them, but
That's a good fucking thing. Marty 2C said, what is your favorite match ever? His was Rock versus Hogan, WrestleMania 18.
man, and you know what? And Randy had that up on the Wrestleheads page too, man. And I was going back and peeping that shit out. Great storytelling in that match.
Yeah.
That match had some really good storytelling, man. Straight up. I mean, fuck, dude.
So
It was the old and the new. And you know, and this is the thing too. Like now you
this shit
talk,
probably gonna be some New Japan, old Japan shit.
no, but you see the way the Rock, wrestled with Hogan,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Rock was able to turn around and do that for John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's good.
You're running out of people.
It's good to see those.
Him and Triple H.
I'm just saying, it's good to see them legends go at it. Well, we're still waiting on that Rock versus Triple H. That should be this year. They need to lock that down. They need to do that this year. Triple H, Rock, one last time, knock it out.
See, what you gotta do is the Rock gotta fucking get permission from whatever movie studio, cause the motherfucker, I'm sorry, the Rock's making like damn near $80 million a year. I get if he don't want to come back and wrestle and get the chance.
That's good.
Cause you remember, he busted his hernia the last time he wrestled.
Yeah,
You know,
that's real good scratch.
I'm sorry if he don't want to come back and the people don't want him to come back and he making $80 million a year acting, I can't knock his ass for not wanting to wrestle.
So the original question was your favorite match of all time.
Yes.
What was yours?
It was you. I said.
Oh, mine is WrestleMania 20's main event. Benoit over Shawn Michaels
God
and
damn.
Triple H's best match of wrestling ever.
I walked right into that shit.
The best ending to any show ever. Period. So, what's your favorite match?
I walked right into that one.
I already know what your favorite match is. Money in the Bank 2011. CM Punk versus John Cena. Where the fucking, I mean, that was just like the biggest response from any crowd ever of all time.
That was good. I don't know.
It would have to be that one.
No, it don't have to be that one.
Which one? What else is gonna top that? That's the main one that you really just, you can watch it any day, any time.
I'm probably gonna go back when I was a kid, and like you said, watch WrestleMania 5 all the time. And it was what, Hogan? Was it Hogan Savage?
Yep. Mega Powers Explode.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 5 Trump Casino.
Man, I must have seen me and my cousins and kids. I must have seen that match at least 300, 400 times.
Well, you know, out here.
That fucking WrestleMania, that WrestleMania itself, I seen them many fucking times. Like, we watched that shit so fucking much the tape damn near wore the fuck out.
Well,
where you start seeing you watched it so fucking much.
Well, you know, out here in San Bernardino at the Orange Show Pavilion where Mick Foley made his debut as Mankind on Raw, that was back when they had closed circuit television. And we all paid $3 a ticket. You know, I was a small child. And my whole family, we all went to that. WrestleMania 5. And I swear, bro, everybody in that damn arena
So
started...
wait. So you saying WrestleMania 5 was not at the Trump Plaza?
No, we saw it on closed circuit.
Oh, okay.
No, remember, pay-per-view didn't go...
Yeah,
they didn't go full pay-per-view till 7.
My fault.
Yeah, they didn't go full pay-per-view until WrestleMania 7. But WrestleMania 5...
And a great segue, because I was at WrestleMania 7 when I was a kid at the LA Sports Arena in Los Angeles.
Which was built for the Coliseum.
My God. You go back and look at that fucking card. It was like 15 fucking matches on that shit. You had Jake the Snake versus the model Rick Martel.
In a blindfold match.
You had career versus career. Ultimate Warrior versus, ooh yeah, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
And Randy Savage, and we found out.
Sherry flipped on the Macho Man. Elizabeth, when I was high up in the motherfucking rafters, you see Elizabeth jump her fat ass over the fucking guardrail, because you can tell she picked up weight. That's why she had that big ass fucking sweater on. You don't remember that? No, you go look at that shit.
Come on, Randy, for God's sake.
Look at it.
She didn't look that big.
She was big. She gained some weight.
First of all, Macho Man didn't even want to do the match. I mean, he didn't want to give up his spot to go to the table.
Yeah.
They talked him into that shit, man.
Yeah. So she get jumped out the ass over there, came back to the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And the thing about it is, they had that goddamn wedding at that SummerSlam, was it 91? Which was a great fucking SummerSlam. Where you had to fucking...
That's where Warrior dropped the belt to the Silent Slaughter.
No. That was... He dropped it at Royal Rumble.
That's what you just said, Royal Rumble, right?
No, I said SummerSlam. SummerSlam was the one where Hogan and Warrior came together, went against Slaughter, motherfucking General Agnon, and fucking the Iron Sheik.
Good old AKA Skandor
Akbar. Yeah, them motherfuckers, goddamn Texas Tornado went against... He go against Perfect?
Good old Texas Tornado out there getting it done
Or
with
he
one
went against...
foot.
I'm trying to remember. Who was against Bret Hart?
Kerry Von Erich was out there getting it done against with 1 foot.
Yeah, that's crazy. Or no, he had a foot and a half.
Yeah.
Shit, Mr. Perfect. That's when he went against Bret Hart, and Bret Hart fucking squeezed that sharpshooter all the way back to West Texas. He was on Perfect's neck, and you got Perfect.
They worked hard, man. They worked hard, man.
Shit, those workers, man. Shit, there was a lot of good matches, and that's when you had the wedding, and Jake the Snake hit Macho Man in the back of the head with that urn. You can hear that. He went down, had that snake.
Yeah.
And then fucking Sid, and them trying to come in there and save him.
Good Lord, man.
Oh man, that was good shit. That was great shit.
That's how you know wrestling's slow right now.
Man, I mean,
Talking about the good old days.
yeah, you're reminiscing about when it was good. I mean, shit was good, but yeah. And then just that WrestleMania I went to, man, it was amazing.
I remember we were in the Orange Pavilion, and Hogan had defeated Savage, and then when they got up to hug, everybody like fucking started crying in there. I was like, man, this is really important. Like, people really cared about wrestling, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
You see
it's
how
always been, and I really like the fact that our little town of San Bernardino, California, we have really been big in the wrestling community since it started. Remember, Freddie Blassie almost got killed here. The fans almost killed Freddie Blassie down there on G Street Arena, where that famous story where he always talks about being stabbed, shot, they blew up his car. San Bernardino, G Street Arena, sure was.
Marty 2EC said the best event you went to live, mine is WrestleMania 31. Well, I just said WrestleMania 7. We what the fuck we went to? We went to
We've been to Hell in a Cell 2015. We've been to Bound for Glory 2008.
Yeah.
And then we just started going every year from
We just
2015.
went to a goddamn pay-per-view at the Staples Center.
We just went to No Mercy and we went to Raw.
Then.
But the best one I ever saw live, ECW Heatwave 2000. LA, Grand Olympic Auditorium, when XPW clashed with ECW.
That's when they did their little invasion, right?
It was fucking beautiful, bro. 'Cause we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, that's some rough shit.
Yeah, that was a good fucking night right there.
So, as we all here fucking reminiscing, is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything that happened this fucking week you want to talk about? You can talk, everybody fucking, I seen, it was some fucking crazy shit said about Paige, because Paige is going against the boss tomorrow night. It's Sunday day, yeah. It's Sunday
it'll be tomorrow.
Tomorrow night on Raw. Which
Yeah.
most likely Sasha gonna take that dick pedigree from Paige.
Yeah.
Because I mean, let's be honest, man. Some people might not like it, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Paige should be the first one to take Oscar out. I'm just saying. They need to get that losing streak, winning streak over. You know, it don't need to drag out because then it's unrealistic now. Because it's like if you talk shit about Goldberg shit, then you telling me no Brock can beat Oscar.
Yeah.
Come on now. They need to have her, Paige, give her that fucking rampage DDT right on her head. Good night, little bitch. 1, 2, 3. Get her out of here. Because to me, Paige is the impact player. If you look at it, Paige, no matter what her pornographic history, you gotta say pornographic because shit. I mean, I don't know, motherfucker who ain't seen any part of Paige's body and her fucking taking a shot to the face and all the other shit that fucking happened.
It's literally freeze framed on my phone, like.
And then her getting rated R with your boy Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen it, but and first off I have to say I told you so. I told you she was freaky. I got that freak eye. I can recognize. I said this shit years ago.
Freak eye.
I recognized that shit years ago. I said you could tell Paige was with the business, and shit. You see, it don't matter what nationality she'll take it from.
Yeah.
So, and you got fucking B Maddox, who got the thrill of a lifetime dealing with her.
Mm-hmm. Now he's just a bum again.
Yeah. Motherfucker going crazy.
He totally didn't take.
He could have taken advantage of that. Like, dude, you banged one of the top divas in the business, and you shouldn't be out there like, hey, doing Ray J. Hey, I hit it first. Yeah. Or some shit like that. But he did it. You can tell that's something off in his goddamn noodle.
And you know, a few more things to touch on too.
Touch on.
You got this Roman Reigns Samoa Joe feud starting. That's gonna be good. It should run all the way right before WrestleMania.
Joe gonna take that Intercontinental title. I see it now.
That should be good. And then also too, it was just on my mind. Oh man, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, and then there's one more. Yes, Matt Hardy really going into the broken character. The deal with Anthem has to be done, right?
I think they pulled a side deal where Anthem bitched out. Where they said they don't even want to go after it no more.
And now it looks like Matt Hardy's going to go.
And WWE said they're going to do their woken fear. Okay, if you won the fucking lawsuits, these motherfuckers, what the fuck are you going to do some fucking generic second rate kind of shit? Because it's going to be the same fucking thing. Let him do what the fuck he do.
So they can copyright it and make their own money off of it.
No, because they can't do that because it's still going to be a variation of his goddamn character that he created. Yeah. And he's going to own the shit. So they're going to have to lease it through him. Either way, they got to go through Matt Hardy.
What I'm saying is
they just ain't going to have to go through fucking Impact.
What I'm saying is they do stupid shit like this. Like how they bought ECW, but they still spell Rhino R-H-Y-N-O.
Let's see. Fucking Phony 09 said the only thing broken about Matt Hardy is his career. God damn.
Woo!
God damn.
And I've been a proprietor of that statement.
God damn.
You know, I think the broken thing is whatever, but I mean.
Oh. God damn, that's hard. Let's see. Clips 123 said that was funny when Alberto jumped on the step. Yeah, I seen that shit. Del Rio tried to jump on the fucking stairs and that nigga slipped and took a cider.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Hold on, let me see if I can fucking find that shit.
He said he took a cider.
He took a cider.
Man. Yeah, I mean, this broken Matt Hardy character, with Jeff Hardy being on the fences like he is right now, recovering and stuff, this is the best time for Matt to really come into his own. And I will tell you this too, I would really like to see, when Jeff Hardy comes back, that final run at the top as a singles competitor. I'm really, I can't get over what he did to Sting, at that Bound for Glory, but was it Bound for Glory or was it Slammiversary?
Cool.
When Jeff Hardy was too high.
I think it was Bound for Glory.
It was a Bound for Glory, right?
Yeah.
I always have that in the back of my head, but at the same time, with him coming back to the WWE, you like to see him get that last good singles run because he is one of the great WWE champions of the past. And if he's going to stay up under Matt with the tag team music from the 90s, you're not going to really get that full gist. So that's why I like the whole broken Matt Hardy thing now, so that he can just fully stay a singles competitor.
Damn.
And
Eddie Guerrero's daughter.
Oh, okay. And yeah, those are nice. It's just I like to see Jeff make a good run at it, towards the end there. Look. And then also too, I want to say that Elias Sampson had a good showing against Roman Reigns too. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That could have fucked his hip up. Damn. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Man. That's like when McMahon fell off that cage and his ass hit the corner of that table and fucked him up. And looks like that, dude.
Look at that.
How you gonna show it on your phone? They can't see that. Oh shit, Randy. Just tell them to go on the page, but I'm pretty sure everybody saw it just watching the shit.
Funny.
Take some more comments.
Oh my god. Oh shit. See, look at that. That don't look bad on there.
God. It's all about you grinning and showing it.
That's just funny. Oh shit. Oh man. That's some funny shit. That real bit that shit. You wanna look at one?
Come on, man. Let it go.
Look at it. Look.
Damn, man. What the fuck was he doing?
He's fucking being stupid. Oh shit.
That ain't even his style. Like, that whole thing just...
He tried to, I think that was John Morrison down there, or fucking Johnny Nitro.
Johnny Impact,
Oh,
Johnny
yeah,
Ultra, Johnny fucking Saturated Perm, whatever the fuck his name is.
Johnny
these
Bravo.
Jeez, man.
Oh shit. That shit's funny. Oh my god.
Johnny Impact, Johnny Sunday.
Oh, Johnny Dickass.
That's terrible, man.
Oh, but Lucha Underground coming back for season 4 and shit, so hey. He said he gonna be back on there, so I wonder how that shit's gonna work. Jason Jordan has challenged Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental title. December 4th, tomorrow. 8 years from the day that Simone Bulldozer died. That motherfucker was good. Umaga was a fucking beast. I mean, shit. Who would have fucking figured him and fucking goddamn fucking Rikishi with Blood Brothers?
Yeah.
Shit, his fat ass. Go ahead, keep talking
There's
shit.
some comments, man.
Ain't no fucking comments. Let's
Everyone's
see.
commenting.
No, let's see. You got clips 1, 2, 3. Remember when Seth almost got squished by the steel cage? That was from clips 1, 2, 3. Phony said WrestleMania 28 Triple H versus Undertaker best match. That's the one where Triple H damn near beat the Undertaker from the end of his life.
I think that's the one.
Yeah. Shit, the
Tell
fucking
Sam.
Undertaker couldn't even get his ass up.
That's the one where he had to be carted out.
Martin
I think the best
C
one...
said Cena hurt Umaga's push. I ain't surprised. See, nobody sit there talking about the hindering son of a bitch John Cena was. Him and Randy Orton. Let's don't get it twisted. Cause they both destroyed Ken Kennedy or fucking Ken Anderson. Because they didn't like him. Cause if you remember, Kennedy was getting that Roger Gibraltar push up his ass. And he was over. He was so fucking over. You remember he won the Money in the Bank briefcase.
But he was reckless in the ring.
Oh, please.
That was a... Yeah, wait,
Randy Orton been fucking reckless as fuck for years.
Hold on, Randy.
Yeah.
Even you said it yourself.
He was reckless.
Back in the day. When
But you tell me that's a reason for fire or something?
And I remember this because you were still a John Cena provider at the time. You weren't anti-Cena at the time. And I remember you saying, hey, you know John Cena never goes in and says anything about anybody. And even he said something.
Hey.
So it was only a matter of time before that guy left.
And let me say, we come to find out Cena talk more than what the fuck you think.
Mm-hmm.
See, hey, I can say I was
Your
wrong.
feelings changed.
I can say I was
Your feelings
wrong.
changed
I can
about
say I
John
was wrong.
Cena.
I can say I
Money in
was
the
wrong.
Bank 2011.
Bullshit.
That's
I
what
didn't have to
changed.
change my feelings. I told you before, if you remember, as you want to fucking bring up fucking ancient shit, then bring this up, motherfucker. When CM Punk was coming to the WWE, I told you he was going to be the next dude. I said that. Before he even went down to ECW, I said CM Punk is going to be that dude. I said he's coming. I said CM Punk is going to be the man. And I said I'm not only saying that because he's from Chicago.
That was the main reason why.
I told you. Did CM Punk disappoint?
If he was Phoenix made Punk, you wouldn't.
Did CM Punk disappoint? CM Punk damn near single-handedly changed the business. Think about it. CM Punk is the only motherfucker that really sold John Cena out of t-shirts. You know? And I give Cena this much credit. He knew, like, hey, I don't want to get in front of this train. Let me ride beside it.
Yeah.
But you had motherfuckers like Preparation H and OBK fucking sitting here trying to talk shit about CM Punk. Preparation H couldn't take that CM Punk was that next dude. And Shawn Michaels, how that old motherfucker has the audacity, you know, what he need to do, instead of worrying about motherfuckers, need to sit there and go call Brian Urlacher people where him and Ryan Sandberg went and get that fucking hair fixed. Did you see that shit? That picture I put up for the Marine 9 or whatever the fuck?
No.
Sean, that shit's his goddamn hair is thinning and disappearing after Wesley Snipes.
Well, I mean,
shit.
he is in his 50s now. I mean,
you got money. Go get your hair done.
I don't know, man.
Shit, let's see. Phony 09 said 28 was the Hell in a Cell match.
To me, their best meeting was 17. So
That was the first one. That was the one in Houston.
to me, that was their
Undertaker was still doing the biker shit.
Yeah.
And Triple H was Triple H. Let's see. Clips 123 said rated RKO. Clips 123 said when the WWE bought ECW, New Jack stopped wrestling, right? No, they just didn't want his bum ass. That motherfucker. You talk about somebody unsafe? That's an unsafe motherfucker.
New Jack was a rough entertainer.
The best thing about him was that Natural Born Killers theme music. And usually he was finished before the song stopped. I'm just being honest.
God damn, man.
That's the fucking truth.
He had some memorable dives off those balconies.
Yeah, shit. That motherfucker probably didn't know a wrist lock from a wristwatch, nigga.
Well,
That's all he did was fucking jumped off his shit and fucking played a little banjo.
He knew it. He knew
And
a
that's
cheese,
it.
He knew a cheese grater from a pizza slicer.
Shit. That motherfucker. Shit, cause you almost forgot that he was with what was that, Mustafa? When they was the gangsters?
Yeah.
You didn't even forget about all that shit because it became the New Jack show.
Yeah.
They played the music, he pushed the fucking his house out there, and they fucking took all the shit out.
The feud with Vic Grimes.
Let me tell you something. That fucking bastard, the highlight of his life was fucking Marlena. And I don't know, maybe she was high. I don't know why she would use that beautiful body to fuck that cocksucker. I don't fucking understand it. I just don't fucking know. I'm like, I just don't fucking know. I don't know.
Fucking Randy, man.
What?
That cocksucker.
That motherfucker, you ain't, have you ever heard somebody say something good about that motherfucker? You want me to hit the Japanese music?
Yeah, hey, I don't know, man.
Nobody.
New Jack wasn't really my cup of tea in ECW. I mean, he had the trash, he had the shopping cart full of shit, but he wasn't my cup of tea as far as wrestling. But
Let's see.
you
Tree
know,
Savage said WWE returns for 2018. Clips 123 said Nasty Scar. Sabu was the best. Yeah, I read on the internet, they said he had a decent match. I think he was in Australia somewhere. And then Marty Too Sweet said, how was the environment for Heatwave 2000?
oh man, it was all the way live in there, man. It was like, we were so happy to have ECW on the West Coast. I remember my buddy Elevated Science, he be on here. We were like trying to steal other people's seats because it was like general seating. Like your ticket was only for the color section that you sat in. So we were like trying to sit 2 sections lower, and then of course everything, you know, all these motherfuckers start showing up with that lost look on their face, holding their tickets like. And I kept fucking tapping him like, let's go. But you know, every seat in the Grand Olympic Auditorium was a good seat, man. And fuck, man, that show, that card from top to bottom, all those matches were great.
Who was on the card?
Fuck, man, everybody you can think of. Simon Diamond, Amish Roadkill. I mean, they had some fucking great matches. Even Scotty Riggs had a good match on that card. That's when Van Damme debuted the Van Terminator. That shit was great, dude. And the fucking main event was Tommy Dreamer versus Just Incredible Stairway to Hell match. But you had the wrestlers from XPW at the time sitting ringside. Man, that shit was dope.
Yeah, shit got dangerous, didn't it?
It was a dope situation because it was a work, but it looked so real that other motherfuckers thought it was really going down. A few people called it LAPD. It was legit, dude. I remember. That was like, man, that was the best live show I saw.
Clips 123 said Roadkill was good. Him and Danny Dorian was good together.
Yeah, they were. They sure were.
Yeah, Danny Dorian was Val Venus before Val Venus. But Val Venus just took it up to a whole nother fucking level.
Man, big time.
And Val Venus is not a king of reefer now. he's a fucking reefer capitan.
Him and fucking Al Harrington.
Shit. Val Venus making money off that weed. And then, if you didn't know, Val Venus and Edge was brothers all at one time, where Edge married Val Venus' sister in in real life. A lot of people don't know that.
Good trivia.
Yeah. He was brother-in-law with the big Valboski.
How do you guys feel about the Bludgeon Brothers? You think they should just go back to Harper and Rowan?
Shit, they are Harper and Rowan. They just the Bludgeon Brothers too.
Oh, well,
And we about to lose. Y'all, in 6 seconds, we're going to put the fucking shit right back up. So you stand by.
You know what's funny?
We will be back.
You know what's funny about this, which I always find to be amusing?
What do you find amusing?
Well, once you push play, I'll tell you.
Look at Mina. Oh, my boy knocked out.
Stand by, YouTube. We're going back live on Instagram.
You are live. We are live.
You know, I always find this to be hilarious,
Oh,
guys.
goddamn back.
I'm sure you guys would too. Randy always comes in here with a game plan and he says, hey, let's keep it to, you know, an hour and stuff. And it never works out. Who's that?
That's Tiffany Nicole Ray. I don't know, these like regular fucking people.
Nice joke.
Let's see. We are live.
But you know the thing with that with ECW, they had some of the best technical wrestling that you saw. It wasn't just the weapons.
And that's what got lost with ECW.
They had some really good wrestling, really good spots.
If you sit back and think about ECW, it was more wrestling than it was hardcore shit.
Yeah, it was.
I think they might have had a hardcore match, what, twice a month, maybe?
See, and this is the thing too that people don't understand. Like, people talk about, oh, Ricochet and Will Ospreay. Just look up Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn. Enough said. That was every fucking magical spot, move, whatever you
I
needed.
think you need to check out Ricochet and Ospreay.
No, they're good.
That was pretty good.
But I'm just saying that Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn did it first.
Jay Gaultier, hey, welcome back. Does Jay Lethal do the best Ric Flair impersonation?
He's damn good.
He's fucking good.
He's damn good.
His Macho Man shit was good.
His Macho Man shit was second to none. Yeah.
I don't know, but I think the Ric Flair shit was tops.
It was good too, yeah. Sure was.
Man, and then that magical shit, that's like the highlight of TNA where they was going at each other. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that shit over 100 fucking times.
It's so easy to watch, man. It's so easy to watch.
You can't do me. You can't do, and I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off.
But Ric Flair, but you could tell though during that segment with Jay Lethal, Ric Flair was drunker than shit.
This is his facial expression.
He was drunker than shit, bro.
But he was into it too. That nigga threw his shoes at him.
Yeah,
I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off.
Flair was fucked up, bro.
Hey, but you sit back and think about it. Flair transcends, and it was a question where somebody said on there Hulk Hogan transcended wrestling and outside of wrestling, and Ric Flair. Somebody said Ric Flair wasn't close, and I'm like, I don't know about that shit. Like Flair, I don't know. I done heard way more songs, and I'm talking about regular songs, rap songs, whatever, about Ric Flair than Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
I'm like, to me, Flair fucking. The only difference was Hogan had the movie star shit. Yeah, the Rocky, because he been living off that Rocky fucking 3 shit for 90 years. I mean, shit. Okay, what else good he had? You go give me some 3 ninjas from fucking Skull Island or wherever the fuck? Was it Kung Fu Island or fucking Super Kick Island or
Assault on Devil's Island?
There you go. I knew it was a fucking island.
Fucking Hogan had that brown hair like Mel Gibson when he was Riggs. Oh man, that's classic.
Let's see, Wrestling RS said, he said I would kiss that fat girl in the front. Yeah, that shit was funny. He like, I'll make them all cry, even that fat one, right?
And that's how you knew Flair was drunk, because I kept looking over there and didn't see a fat girl at all. That's how I knew Flair was faded, bro.
Hey, you never know. All the bitches he ran through, he might could have been fat to him.
I don't know, man.
Because I don't picture him dealing with no heavyweights.
Look around quick, you fucking with the heavyweight.
Shit. Oh yeah, God rest Della Reese.
Yeah, rest in peace, Della Reese.
And you notice we brought her up on that fucking show and she kicked the bucket the next day?
Yeah, we have to stop doing that.
Yeah, we can't talk about nobody else who ain't saying to you. The next day she fucking kicked the fucking bucket.
Yeah, man.
I said Jay Gaultier said Flair was on Baywatch. Shit, everybody was on Baywatch. Shit. And I remember, do you remember when they tried to make that Baywatch nights where, you know, they do the fucking lifeguard in the day, and he's a detective at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn, they should have known that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
The theme song was tight. I like the theme song, but goddamn, I'm like, you got Hasselhoff solving cases. This ain't Knight Rider. Like nobody want to see him like that. Like shit. Now if he was still Michael motherfucking Knight with Kit on the side and Devin in the truck or at the house or whatever fucking bitch they had working for him at the time, then yeah.
Oh man, that's too much.
Baywatch Nights. What the fuck were they thinking? That's like one of them bad ideas. Like they should know it was bad.
Oh man, that is terrible.
Oh shit. You know, that Baywatch Nights was probably as bad as Hulk Hogan wearing that goddamn toupee in Devil's Island.
Oh man.
Like,
I'm telling you,
what the fuck was he thinking?
It was like he ordered the Mel Gibson. I'm like, bro, you can't have this on your head on Sunday and then wrestle bald on Monday.
Shit. You got extensions, Terry. Fuck.
I mean, it's not your hair.
Fucking Ultimate Warrior. Hey, I shit you not. I want to read, when Beefcake come out with his book, I want to read that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie. Because you know, he know where the fucking bodies are buried. Out of anybody.
Yeah.
That was the closest motherfucker to Hogan. All them fucking
For
years.
yeah.
So you know. He know where the bodies are buried.
And you know, I think it came out too that they were just going back and forth to try to sell the book. Shit. I don't think they had real beef with each other.
He gonna say something. You know he gonna say something in the book. I think Hogan was still trying to fuck his wife or his ex-wife.
Oh man.
You know Hogan got a fucking reputation of that shit. You know it.
Yeah.
He fucks his friends' wives and he don't have a problem doing it. He did the shit. What was that? Bubba loves. Oh my brother. Bubba loves man. Next thing you know, he get caught on tape fucking his wife, and he should be happy he got caught. He made $40 million off of fucking showing his dick.
Gawker. Yeah.
That's one of the most high-priced pornos other than the fucking Kardashians. I can't say the Kardashians because them chicks made an empire out of this shit.
Yeah.
You think about it, they was known as being Bobby's kids.
Yeah.
And now, they known as Robert Kardashian's kids. Yeah. They goddamn daddy was on the dream team. You don't even think about that shit no more. You think about them.
It's true.
You think about the Kardashian sister and then they bum-ass brother who act like a fucking sorry, sad sack. You know? I'm like, you a goddamn Kardashian, boy. You got money up the ass. And you sitting there crying about a bitch. He let that bitch from not 3LW, the fucking, was it 3? I think it was. The bitch, Byline, the one that's on the reel. He let that bitch break his heart. He caught her ass cheating. Fucking whore. Then, he got fat, depressed. He was fucking one of them twin sisters. And I'm like, you got pussy at disposal. And you sitting here crying. You crying about a bride who fucked you over. Now I can understand. If he cheated and he destroyed his shit, I can kind of understand that. Because he's blaming himself. But she cheated on you, man.
Let's ask a question, because we got to get off of that shit.
Yeah.
Let's ask a question.
Black China got cakes.
So Raw.
See, Wrestling RS say China. Yeah, I know he ain't talking about the ninth wonder of the world. Got Wrestling Soul. Talking about Black China. That girl got cakes too.
No.
She was kissing that boy that looked a little sweeter than Tennessee tea.
Oh jeez.
I'm just saying. I just speak the facts.
You know, Monday Night Raw is not going to have a show until Royal Rumble.
I think you said that already.
Here's my question though: who do you think should win the Royal Rumble?
Well, I put the report out there where I get it trying to change the subject. Where fucking
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that reality show.
the Nakamura supposed to win the Royal Rumble.
That would be good.
But see, then that's going towards the title, and it's like
He needs to win the Royal Rumble and challenge AJ. There's nothing wrong with that.
they don't need to go for the title. I want to see their first match, mono fucking mono. Because if you already do, you go their first match go against each other. Just for the title, it's all the chill's already out. You gotta work your way up. It's kind of like what they did with The Rock and fucking John Cena. The first time they went against each other, it was what? Mono. Then the second match raised it to another level for the title. And if you go the first match out, it's for the fucking title. What the fuck are you gonna do after?
Yeah, but Nakamura might not re-sign, and this might be all.
He still has a year plus left. I mean, goddamn, we ain't gotta start throwing fucking what's that goddamn show used to come on back in the days? Emergency? We ain't gotta throw no emergency fucking. We ain't gotta hit Big Papa Pumps music. That motherfucker said something. He got one in the mouth. You want to sock him in the fucking mouth.
Who?
Scott Steiner.
Oh man, that guy's that
fat
character
asses.
was awesome.
These two hailing from Dunkin' Donuts in the state of obesity.
They fucking he destroyed the Dudley Boys, straight up.
They fat asses.
He destroyed.
He called everybody fat. It's like Triple H because they feel like they so muscle bone. I remember he told CM Punk, "I'm gonna whoop your skinny fat ass." I was like, huh?
I don't know.
How you gonna be skinny fat ass? Like that don't even work.
Well, let's just say this. You guys have anything you want to talk about? Because otherwise we're gonna wrap this puppy up.
Y'all remember Kevin Thorne? Hell yeah, he looking bad.
Man.
I seen didn't I put that picture up of him? Yeah.
You did put that picture up, and you know what?
He was looking rough.
What was really disturbing about Kevin Thorne is when he had that reborn, when he had that remake in ECW, when he was doing the vampire thing, it was actually working, and he was doing good. And I don't know why the fuck they stopped it. What shut him down?
And they had, Ariel or fucking, what's her name? She had some big old titties.
There was a girl with him that was very nice looking, too.
Her name was Ariel.
Kevin Thorne had a good little thing going. I don't know what the fuck happened with him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Russell and RS said, "Holla if you hear me."
Yeah, Steiner was no joke. He would talk shit with the best of them.
Yeah.
Talking about Ric Flair had more wrinkles on him than a Shar-Pei puppy. Fuck, man.
I'll beat your ass. I think I put it up. I put some fucking Scott Steiner up there.
His best shit was when he was talking about Goldberg. I said I would beat your punk ass, and I did. Like, God damn. And then the next question is, who the fuck's gonna tell Steiner to calm down? Hey Steiner, you're going too hard. Calm down. Yeah, that ain't gonna fucking.
You know, they put his picture up behind in the Hall of Fame when that he couldn't be there. And they didn't want him nowhere in the vicinity.
That's fucked up.
Let's see. I'm going down here. I'm trying to pull.
And I don't think that's right.
Did you see that video, Ric Flair, that Bad Bunny?
That music video.
Yeah.
I glanced at it. And let me tell you something. Go ahead. Shut that off. Shut that off. Okay, so obviously Ric Flair needs money. And here we go again. He's starting to do all these autograph signings again. And he's doing these music videos with people and shit. But you know what worries me is he may not be fully recovered yet, and he's already having to go back out there to earn more money. This is where that living fast shit, it fucks everything up, man. Because all the money that Ric Flair done made over the years, he shouldn't have to do nothing but sit back, smoke a cigar, and just chill. Instead, he's in a music video with a fucking guy that's trying to be like fucking what's his face. I don't even know the fucking people's name that fucking do rap and shit nowadays. But I saw that and I'm like, Ric Flair, what are you doing, man? And the only thing you can really say is he got bills, he got to keep earning, but fuck, health-wise, man, I wish he would just chill.
Elevated sign and say, "Fuck the Bears." No, fuck you. How about that?
Oh God.
Take your fucking win.
It was hardly anything to be impressed about. 5 field
Shit,
goals.
it is. November 8th. I'm trying to look for that fucking Big Papa Pump shit. That shit was funny.
No, you gotta go. It's on YouTube. That Steiner uncensored.
No, I put it up on the Wrestleheads page.
That shit. That Scott Steiner is legit. That guy talks
I found like some of the best shit that I could fucking hone down.
That shit was good. That shit was as good as fucking name. What's his name? Shane Douglas when he cut that promo on Flair, calling him Dick Flair.
God damn.
Yeah. Talking about he was gonna stretch Shawn Michaels out, but he was scared to fucking get in the ring.
Hey, Shane Douglas.
Oh.
Shane Douglas is a fucking hog.
And you know what? And you know what? Bruce Pritchard and them were talking about that shit. When Shawn Michaels did that whole "I lost my smile," they were pissed. He was not supposed to say nothing near that. He wasn't even supposed to say that shit.
What was he supposed to do?
No, he wouldn't even. They felt like he could have wrestled. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, bro. He didn't want to drop. He didn't want to drop the strap.
So he did that bitch shit.
Yep.
Just like Shawn Michaels would do.
He didn't want to drop the strap, bro. That's some crazy shit, man. But
Fat asses.
it is what it is. Go ahead and get some more comments. We'll do our kitchen bitches and we'll wrap this puppy up. We're gonna got a show in 2 weeks. You know, Clash of Champions coming, so.
Oh shit, I fucked up. Let's see. What podcast, Wrestling RC? Please tell us one more time.
About what?
The podcast. You keep talking about it. What podcast do you listen to,
It's
Charles?
a good show.
He's asking. Wrestling RS is asking.
No, it's something to wrestle with Bruce Pritchard on the MLW Network. That one's good, and the What Happened When with fucking Tony Schiavone. Those are good podcasts with Conrad Thompson. They're solid, dude. I drive a truck all day for FedEx. He was no joke, dude. He was no joke. All you gotta do is separate your hips and put your ass out, and Big Papa Pump will make you pass out.
This is this crazy ass shit. That's the broad Kurt Angle used to stop.
Oh, yeah. That's Petey Williams when he was running with Scott Steiner, yeah.
Little Petey Pump. Or Maple Leaf Muscle.
Go and kill that, man. Get some comments and let's kitchen bitch it and get it on going.
Hold on, I want to find a little more. Let's sit there and get you. Oh shit. I had a fucking clip of him. I had a shitload of them.
Scott Steiner's good though.
That motherfucker would have said anything.
He didn't give a shit. They couldn't control him.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know. But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us. He's been world champion before, been in this business 15, 20 years. This fat son of a bitch is gonna try us all out. Calm down, okay?
Steiner. Steiner ain't no fucking joke. He ain't never been no joke. He ain't never been no joke. I just wish the beef or whatever the fuck would calm down so him and his brother can get in the Hall of Fame. A loaded Sex Pistol. Damn. Whoever the fuck was writing for him, I don't think nobody was writing for him. I think that was his shit. Steiner was killing me, trying to reference all the rap albums at the time.
How about Mark Matt? Yeah!
Mark Madden, he was trash. He was trash on the table. That was the guy they got Bobby Heenan, they got rid of Bobby Heenan for. Yeah. Just like keep that in mind, like the best talker, the best seller of all time in Bobby Heenan, and you sent Bobby Heenan out the door for Mark Madden.
Really fucked up Booker T's car.
Yeah, let that go, man. Let that
There's
go.
one podcast where Hornswoggle was pretty funny.
I haven't heard that one.
Clips 1, 2, 3 said Scott chest don't look right. Well, shit, you remember when he was with TNA, he almost died.
Well, he had I think his lung got punctured in Puerto Rico or something like that. I don't know if it was Puerto Rico or Costa Rica or something like that. Could have been Brazil, and they had to save his life, man. He damn
near fucking died.
Yeah, they had to go.
I remember he showed that fucking mark where they had to go up in him. Let's see. All my freaks out there, Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holla, if you hear me. Oh yeah, shit. I had a fucking report. I ain't put it up yet. Let's see. I'll tell you right now. Let's see. Okay. NWA is in talks with TBS. They're negotiating a deal. NWA with motherfucking goddamn, what's his name? Nigga from Smashing Pumpkins.
Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan, Chicago Zone. The National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, is in talks with old NWA TV home TBS. The NWA is on the verge of dropkicking the WWE as it seeks a more lucrative TV tag team partner, possibly in the old NWA home TBS.
How the hell are you gonna
hold on,
go ahead up with WWE?
Okay, you asked me to read this shit.
WWE owns the fucking NWA name.
You asked me to fucking read shit. Yeah, I'm trying to read it.
Let me tell you something,
now,
Chief.
NWA,
I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold on,
once
you
and
can
for
wait.
all.
You
No,
can wait.
it can't wait. It can't wait. It can't wait. Listen, let me tell you something. If it's not fucking Mid-Atlantic, Jim Crockett Promotions, then it's not fucking NWA. All right, go ahead.
Now, NWA and TBS have yet to agree on an agreement. The current deal calls for TBS to air late afternoons with the NWA broadcasting right along live and replays on Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays for his weekly 2-hour series. If this happened, would you be watching? Yes, I'll be watching. Because hey, if Billy Corgan can swing that, that's pretty goddamn major. That's on a major network. That's on an old wrestling fucking home where the fucking southern motherfuckers will sit there and be like, oh yeah, that shit on TBS like back in the old day, that good old wrestling.
And then what happens when it's not good wrestling?
What are
you gonna do then?
If they get that TV contract, because you know what's gonna happen? The NWA title will mean something. If they get that TV contract, that means more money.
They shouldn't even be able to use the big globe. I don't even know. I don't know what kind of,
ago.
I don't know what fucking.
It must be something. I'm telling you.
I don't know what fucking deal he could have made because he's not even supposed to be using the NWA name
because
or the belt.
That tell you something. Maybe they didn't own Vince McMahon. Maybe owned that Jim Crockett or some shit. You know, it was a lot of little different fucking little promotions like that.
Nah, man.
I don't think he had the whole monopoly over all that shit.
That NWA got swallowed into WCW, and Vince McMahon bought WCW.
Well,
that means everything. The Crockett, everything.
Missing.
That belt, that all
missing.
belongs to Mr. McMahon. It has
apparently it don't because he would have came after his ass.
That don't make no sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
He shuts them all down all the time.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, he tried to go get on TV, they're gonna be changing their name.
Shit, they ain't gonna be changing shit. Cause he going full steam of fucking head.
I don't even know why you would want to use the NWA name.
Keep
anyway.
it 100. Keep it 100. Wrestling shit. Is that fucking what's that? What's the name of Stevie Ray's podcast? The Keep 100.
I forgot the name of it.
Shit, that
but
he'd be somebody I like to fucking hear.
He tells some pretty good stories too.
Cause you know he keep it 100 shit.
Most of them do. They ain't got nothing to lie about no more.
Shit, bullshit. You got motherfuckers that's gonna tell their version of the story. Hence, go listen to Vince Russo. Hence, one of y'all motherfuckers. Everybody got that Bischoff. Motherfuckers ain't gonna sit there. Bischoff sit there. It's easy. See, this is what kills me about the whole. Cause I gotta get the goddamn crap. Motherfucking the whole WCW shit, right? If you see that shit, they try to throw all that shit on Vince Russo. Vince Russo came there in 2000. They was already a sinking ship by the time he got there. And you know who that was? That was all of Bischoff's decisions that he did.
It was those contracts, man. Those contracts.
Those were Bischoff contracts. So they got desperate. They went to fucking Vince Russo to fucking say, please save us. When, nigga, they was already 6 feet underwater already.
Those contracts were a killer because, you know, Kevin Nash and them, not only did they broker these contracts, but, like, they had so many different clauses. Like, one of the
Create control.
One of the clauses that really got me was if they brought in a new wrestler,
they had to get a pay raise.
and if he was making more than them, they automatically made as much as the main gross earner in the company.
It was like one of them flex where they paid kept going up and up and up and up and up.
So if they signed someone and they paid them $10,000 more, they had to get $10,000 up too.
See? And you think about it, think about that shit. All the people, Nash and them motherfuckers was in the beginning.
They were
all
making
that shit.
They were making $750,000 a year base.
Yeah, before all that shit happened. Then you look at it, right?
And this all came up with the Hitman. Because when the Hitman came over, he was offered, I believe it was $3 million a year for 3 years.
Yeah.
And they would have had to match Hall and Nash and then contract to that. Because nobody was making that except Hogan.
Wasn't that Hogan too?
Well, yeah, but nobody was making that but Hogan. You know, they had to make just under Hogan. It was weird how that shit worked out, but man, I know that, and you know that.
And Vince Russo gets blamed for that shit. I'm like, how can you blame Russo for that shit that was fucked up before he even walked in the door?
Yeah.
I'm like, you sat him down. You think about it. It's like how you see what's going on in the major leagues right now with the Miami Marlins. You see how they trying to get rid of John Collins Stanton? With him with that astronomical fucking contract coming in there.
Yeah.
Then you got all these other bad contracts they got. So they gotta try to come in there and clean up some shit that somebody else fucking had. And then now you got Derek Jeter and them looking like bad guys because they saying like, hey, we gotta clean this shit up. So motherfuckers gotta go.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing. Vince Russo had to come in there and clean up shit when it was fucked up already. And then everybody come in there talking about, oh yeah, Vince Russo did this shit. He was only on the job for what, 8 months? Nobody talks about like Eric Bischoff signed a shitload of bad contracts.
He did.
Eric Bischoff signed. He gets all the praise, but never none of the negative shit. Like you put WCW in that fucking predicament. Nobody says that shit. He gets a free fucking pass.
Yeah.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. He gets praised. Russo gets shitted on. Oh, it was Vince Russo's fault because this shit happened. Now, if you want to blame some TNA shit, I got no problem with that. I can't sit there and blame that. I never blame that WCW shit. When it comes to WCW, you heard me. I give him credit for the whole Booker T shit. I'm like, them old Bookers would never have put that belt on Booker T.
No.
Them motherfuckers, you think about it, it was like the same thing with the Chris Benoit shit. You know, they...
And I was reading something about that too. I was listening to something about that with Booker T too. I forgot what it was, but I think they were getting sued by Booker T and them for not pushing wrestlers of color.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Booker T becomes a world champ. I believe somebody else became champ. Damn, I can't think of it. Oh, Ernest Miller. Remember
The Cat?
Yep, Ernest Miller got pushed right after that.
Shit, what the fuck did he get?
And then
I remember in WWE. Shit, it was a fucking thing. There was the one with Big Papa was talking shit to him. Grabbed his ass by the throat. I'm like, and that was an accomplished karate champion. You let motherfuckers like that, you gotta beat Scott Steiner's ass.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, fuck
Steiner's a nutcase.
You giving that motherfucker too much goddamn credit.
Well, let's hit the KBs and wrap this puppy up.
Okay. My kitchen bitch, WWE Creative. You had fucking Emma. You got rid of her. You brought 5 green motherfuckers up there, and that was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. That's pretty much that shit bugged me out of any fucking thing. You know.
And I didn't like the fact that they didn't attack Asuka. They should have attacked her. She should have got attacked.
Let's see. Somebody fucking sent a request to be in your video. Try it? Sure, why not? Fuck it.
I don't even know what that is, bro.
Oh, he's unable to join. Well, he tried. Okay. But anyway. So, at the end of the fucking day, you sit back here and think about it. They could have fucking sat there and gave him a push. But you gonna tell me, so you got Ruby Red kicking everybody's ass. Excuse me, Ruby Riot. Why I keep calling her Ruby Red? What was that, Squirt?
It's a good squirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you got that shit going on. And then, it just bugs me. And then, I can't trip on the Page one because to me, they did it pretty well with the Page one on there. You got the veterans.
I don't think SmackDown needed an invasion. That didn't make any sense to me.
But see, then they sit there and say it like because they thought the roster was thin. I'm like, okay, I'd rather when you hear talking about you getting ready for a women's Royal Rumble. To me, that sounds better.
Yeah.
You know, you think the roster's getting thin. I'm like, shit, pass the belt to somebody other than fucking Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss, I'm sorry. Y'all might like seeing her fucking biscuit ass, but she's not that goddamn dominant where she be dominating shit like this.
Yeah.
She should have dropped the belt to Mickie James. It would have seemed feasible. You get Mickie James out of the way. You get her 7-1. Thank you for coming. Great work. You've been doing good since you coming back. Then you have her transition that belt to somebody else. You could have put it on Nia Jax. You could have put it on anybody. Now, it ain't no chance of Nia Jax ever touching the belt now because Asuka's there. You think Asuka's going to go long? She's going to have that belt before WrestleMania.
Probably. Yeah.
And somebody's ass is getting choked out.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be Alexa Bliss, because I think Paige probably going to be the one to take that shit off of Alexa Bliss. Because how Paige going, but see, what I was saying, why you have Paige in the street, because now Paige is insulated. She has a group where it makes it look good if she beats Asuka.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ali Raza 56 said hello. Hey. So, who's your fucking kitchen bitch so we can wrap this fucking whole cake puppy up?
Actually, I don't have one. I think.
Do you ever have fucking one?
Sometimes I do. I don't have one this week. I'm just really hoping for. Okay, I do have one. I don't like the fact that Raw doesn't have a pay-per-view in December.
Why did that irritate you?
Because they need to have a pay-per-view in December. We're ending the year.
What, is it like the fucking Universal Champion gonna be there?
Oh God.
I mean, let's just be honest.
That's a whole.
Is his fat ass gonna be there?
That's a
no.
That's a whole nother situation in itself, man.
That motherfucker's not gonna be there. So why you shouldn't even trip.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be back on. You got
Is it maybe
Clash
next
of
week?
Champions. No, it's 2 weeks. December 17th, 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
Clash of Champions. One of the old Mid-Atlantic stables that, you know.
Okay. Well shit, it was a TV show. Big show.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It was actually a good shit. I remember when Arn Anderson beat Johnny B. Bad, aka Mark Merrill. Boy, that spine buster and that DDT, which Arn Anderson dropped that shit on motherfucking Dolph Ziggler. He still got one of the best spine busters in the fucking business.
Man.
60-year-old man dropping that spine buster with fucking.
Arn Anderson was one of the best performers I saw, man. In his heyday when he used to get going, man.
He worked.
He knew how to be a great heel.
Then Ole Anderson get all the credit.
No. No, Arn was a different. Arn was one of the main reasons Ric Flair was so good.
No, I'm just saying, but they gave the credit to Ole Anderson.
Ole, Gene, yeah.
That's so bad. Where Ole's the only one that gets talked about other than Arn. People, I guess though, you got to be old to remember Gene, but like nobody gave a fuck about him either.
Yeah. Arn
But
Anderson
you know
was
they
good.
said Ole was a racist, so that's why kind of he got like pushed to the side.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we coming to the end of our motherfucking show. If you got anything else, you can send us a message. You can write a fucking shit on this goddamn this link to this. What's not the link to the fucking
Instagram page.
not the Instagram page, the video, because you
Yeah.
can write the shit on the fucking video. Not only that, then check us out on YouTube, check us out on Facebook. Oh yeah, we got a Twitter too, but the Twitter is basically the same shit from the Instagram. So hey, you want to check that shit out, you can do the same thing too. And like this guy said, 2 weeks. I don't know. We see how fucking shit going. Maybe 2 weeks.
Class of Champions.
Yeah. And that should have fucking finished that shit out for the year. Then we probably do one towards the end of the year. Hey, we should do it in a year in a review.
Probably.
Cause oh yeah, shit. Real quick before we get off here, I fucking wrote up a shit last night. I don't know. Did you see it? My list of the most improved for the year.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, real quick. I gave 6 people out of 5 with the 5 spots the most improved this past year. Here we go. And I mean, I went in order, but okay. Most improved started 20. Jinder Mahal was number 2. Neville was number 1. Baron Corbin was 3. Braun Strowman was 4.
Mahal should have been number 1.
Cody Rhodes and Eli Drake. I only said that shit because Neville was a face, and then he's short, and then how he just turned that shit around. And the only reason I gave him that shit because he elevated the cruiserweight division. He made it mean something. See, Mahal just got the belt, and he was already a heel already, so it wasn't a major transition. See, Baron Corbin, I gave him 3 because he actually had the briefcase and got a fucking title, even though he got fucked by John Cena's punk ass. He kept going forward. Then you got Braun Strowman. I gave Braun Strowman that because he became this monster among men, but he didn't finish the job. Now, if he would have beat Lesnar, he would have been in the top spot. That top spot would have been his. And then 5th was Cody Rhodes and Eli Drake. Because they won the fucking individual titles for TNA and motherfucking Ring of Honor. And they rose a profile up. I mean, Eli Drake been getting slept on.
I give you that. I got no.
And the last, how you feel about motherfucking could be free agents, Bobby Lashley and EC3?
I like them both. I mean, I think for the longest time they've been holding up TNA. They've been TNA's major players for the last few years, and
As I'm cool.
I would love to see them try to come over to WWE, but it's kind of tough to say because I think Lashley's scared, and I think the EC3. I don't know what it was about EC3, but he sure as hell went to TNA and proved it.
Yeah, I mean, but shit, his problem was the juice, man.
Yeah, he's yeah. But that guy can tell a story though, man.
Yeah.
That guy's good. He can tell a story.
So we come to the end of our show. Thanks for the support. I don't know if we go get back on here. I say we should make a video. As we climbing closer to 10,000 people, like holy shit. Like, I mean, give shouts out to the fucking fans out there.
10
like,
people.
huh?
I said from 10 people to 10,000.
No, from 0. You gotta think about it, from 0. Well, we started this Instagram page because we had the Facebook page for a few years now.
Hey, real shit, we've been thinking about getting like a hot chick to like shake her ass.
I know.
So that we can get to 1 million fucking views.
That shit jack it up.
Seems like that's what works nowadays. But just being able to talk about wrestling and just being, real and spontaneous when you talk about stuff, I think really helps out as well. Because the wrestling community, we're still very much here, and we're still very much passionate about this. You'll get your haters every now and again that are gonna say, "Oh, wrestling's fake. Why are you watching it?" And to them, I just say because I feel like fucking watching this shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
but if you've been a wrestling fan, you done dealt with that shit your whole fucking life.
It really don't matter to me anymore because the bottom line is we like what we like. I'm not over here talking about you fucking liking other men and shit. Like you do that fucking shit. That's your fucking business.
Look,
I like wrestling.
Look, it's like
it
this.
is what it is. And I don't like that son of a bitch from ESPN since we're talking about it.
Who?
That fucking Amin El Hassan son of a bitch. He fucking badmouth wrestling, talking about Kevin Owens and all that shit. Motherfucker, who the fuck are you? I don't like motherfuckers that sit behind that shit and be fucking talking shit about something they don't know nothing about.
Look.
It's different if you knew what the fuck you were talking about. But you don't know shit about wrestling. Don't even fucking
But see,
talk
I don't
about
think
it.
they're going to cover it because the coach is gone from ESPN now.
Yeah.
So, I don't think they're going to be on it like that. I'll be highly surprised. But getting back to what I was saying before we got all sidetracked and you fucking attacking ESPN. ESPN going to the shit house.
No, I wasn't attacking
But-
him. I'm just saying that guy. I don't
But
like
for
when
us,
motherfuckers say that shit.
I'm appreciative from us. When we started that fucking shit in March.
Earlier this year.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been a year.
Yeah, from March until now, we started a fucking Wrestleheads Instagram page. Almost 10 fucking thousand people. I'm appreciative, and I'm saying thank you. Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you for that shit. Cause I know it's a rough page. We try to find our way, and of course you gonna have people coming for you on this fucking page. And if you don't know, this is one of the motherfucking most live pages where motherfuckers be going at it. And I try to just let people settle their own fucking problems. It's not my job to come in there and be the goddamn referee and fucking sit there and hold people's feelings and shit up. You know, it's like friends like ours got their ass kicked on there. People that came from me on there. People that came from him on there. You know, try to keep the page live and right. And I'm just saying, at the end of the day, we appreciate you, the Wrestlehead. Is it a nation? Is it a Wrestlehead Nation?
Whatever.
Yeah, Wrestle-
Universe, Nation,
Nation.
Greyhound Station, it's all the same.
Well, we ain't big for a fucking Universal Nation. Yeah. So, appreciative YouTube, appreciative fucking Instagram, appreciative Facebook, appreciative Twitter. You know,
Alright,
we're gonna try to do what the fuck we do and keep doing it. We're gonna keep talking shit. We're gonna keep giving it live to you because we're about to go in another motherfucking year. That this fucking shit. You think about it. This is episode.
I want to just remind you of something, Randy,
Hold on.
and educate the folks
I
at
was
home.
going to my shit. This was episode, since we came back, episode 74. Listen,
Yeah, but you know, next year is going to be our 10-year anniversary.
not only that, but then we're going to make it to 100 episodes. That's like a fucking syndicated fucking TV show. 74 motherfucking episodes.
Can we
And
get
we-
some fucking syndicated money?
I know. That's why I wish some of these people go to the
I
fucking...
want us to get sponsored by Alberto's.
If some of the
Put some
people,
bean and
you think
cheese
about,
burritos
we
on
got
the
9,
table.
almost 10,000 people. If 1,000 of these people go link this shit to YouTube, we'll have money. Where
I
you
don't
can
even
get better,
know. I
you
don't
can get
even know.
better equipment, but we got the best shit. We do what we got to do with the shit we have.
I don't even know what we would have to do, but
No, because I think you have to be 1,000. That's a
I
beginning.
think we gotta get some girls over here with some cleavage.
See, if we get that shit, I think it'd be live. We'd be live. And I want not only one girl, I want somebody that can talk wrestling, that knows wrestling. That shit'll help.
Yeah.
You know? But, finishing this shit up.
Just don't have a face like Ruby Riot for God's
Jesus
sake.
Christ.
She could double as a fucking scarecrow.
I'm done. We appreciate y'all. Catch you next episode. Thank you for supporting the page. We 73, 74 episodes in the fucking tank with this one. 10 years, me and this dude be damn near doing this
Keep
shit
on
together.
trucking.
And appreciate the support. Thank you. Y'all have a good day. You got anything to fucking say, you can send a message, write this shit on here. Alberto Del Russellhead.
There you go.
Oh shit. Alright.
Faces that run the places, right?
And that's that. End show. And now we end the YouTube behind the scenes at Wrestleheads. Thanks for the support.
Shouts out
Appreciate
to
you.
those who make chicken bouillon. Thank you.
Or whoever knew Robert Guillaume.
Oh, shit.
Good old Bobby Guillaume. R.I.P.